Hello. So, yeah, I haven't made a video in about a year. Um, so yeah, it's been a while. And then before that, it was like 4 years. So, not much activity on this channel. But that is about to change because I am rebranding, I guess. I guess you could put it. Um, so essentially, before, like when I was more active on the account, I was I was known as Chris Damnation. That's changed to Chris Columbine. I'll explain all that in a minute. And I did lots and lots and lots of stupid videos just talking about misguided political views, and I did a few Let's Plays and shit, and I went on a lot of rants, I guess. Um, so yeah, um, explaining this a little further, when I was making all those kinds of videos, I was in a really weird place in my life. Like, just a lot of crazy shit going on, and when I was doing Let's Plays, like I was essentially a slave. Like, I was forced to do that. Like, obligated to doing at least one, if not like three Let's Plays a day. Um and that's because I was being manipulated by a really fucked up person, and that's a whole thing on its own that really doesn't matter because it's the past. But same with my shitty political views at the time. Like, I was just being manipulated by a really bad person. So all that shit is obsolete, and I'm leaving those videos up because it's history. And I kind of believe in like where I've been versus where I am now. So I'm going to leave those videos up. But what I will say is lots changed, obviously, because years go by. I haven't made any real true videos in like 4 years. And that's when all the bullshit was going down. So this is an update on how things have changed, I guess. Because a lot has happened, of course. Um, so, I mean, we can forget about all that shit 4 years ago because that's all gone and dead and done with. And this past year, though, this past year itself has been crazy. Like, it's just been just all over the place drama. Um, I've been like, I was in a weird place, but there's been a lot of self-reflection and growth on my part that has really needed to happen because I'm 26 now. I'm not getting any younger, so it's like, hey, I gotta get my shit together. So during this year, and a little towards the end of last year, I kind of had a little bit of a breakdown. Like, I mean, before Christmas, like, I was starting to slip and make some bad decisions, and then the holidays stressed me out, like Christmas through New Year's, and I was just making really bad decisions, like regressing to like how I was when I was younger, and in January was my birthday, and I was facing that, and I just didn't like the idea of getting older, so I was just acting like a fucking mess. And my mom moved back from Oregon, so that was a lot of pressure too, because my life changed completely since then. Before then, I had the luxury of being on my own all the time, having access to whatever I wanted, the ability to do whatever I wanted. And honestly, that's what put me in a dark place, having too much time on my hands to indulge everything that caused issues for me. So essentially, like, fast forward, past New Year's, whatever, lots of things began to change because I got this spark in my brain, like, okay, it's time to get my shit together. And, or at least time to not be as shitty as I had been. And, I don't know. From there, there's been a lot happening. I met an awesome person. And, yeah. But something that is incredibly frustrating is I had been in school. Several semesters, learning things I wanted to learn. I had to drop out for just personal reasons. But I had made the decision that I wanted to go back to school. Like, recently, I made the decision I want to go back to school, retake my singing class, maybe take an acting class. My mom's wife, was going to get me private singing lessons. And I was like, okay, sweet. Everything that needs to happen is going to happen. And then, whoosh, like, the whole world has gone to shit, right? Like, I mean, full pandemic, and everyone's life is being put on pause, and that was incredibly frustrating for me because I was like, okay, I'm finally ready to branch out and do the things that I wanted to do, and now the whole world is just on pause. So I don't know, that's just been kind of frustrating. I mean, as it would be, but I guess, what can I say? You just gotta roll with it. And I've just been trying to find ways to keep myself occupied. And honestly, I'll admit I've been really depressed. like really fucking depressed, but trying to not be that all the time. So I've been just trying to find things to keep myself occupied. And that's been nice, I've had time to kind of, like, just exist and, do whatever I feel like doing. And, I don't know. I'm not with my parents or family right now. So I've had time to breathe and do what I've wanted for a while, and just kind of relax. And I will say that's one thing, just getting all this extra time to do, whatever. But I also don't like being inside. Like, I really don't like being inside, and I was always the kind of person who would want to go out and do things, and which is ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous, because when I was really, really active on this page, polar opposite. I never wanted to leave the house, never wanted to leave my bedroom, was totally agoraphobic. I mean, if I was, like, a mile away from my house, I would start having panic attacks, which was really, really bad, because at the time, there were times I had to go all the way to LA. So, like, in the car for, like, 3 hours, just freaking the fuck out. But I've become a person who enjoys going out and doing things and having a social life. I like being outdoors and getting to breathe fresh air. And, I mean, that's one downside, not getting to go out as often, and everything's shut down. I mean, aside from, businesses that, are important, but everything else has been shut down. Like, bars have been shut down, and independent restaurants have been shut down, and it's just like, well, shit, But, And also the not knowing, because it's like some people say that this virus can potentially go on for a really long time, and it's already affecting different parts of the world and different parts of this country in different ways, because there's different policies saying what you can and can't do in different parts of the world and how they enforce that. And I don't know, I just find it like scarily dystopian. Like, I don't know, just like maybe I'm just being paranoid, but it just feels like on the brink of every fucking dystopian future movie, you know? And I don't know. That's a little weird, but this is life. This is what the world is having to deal with right now. So make the most of it, if that's something I can even really say. But yeah. Okay. So, like I said earlier in this video, which was the whole point of me making this video, I'm rebranding. I've changed the name of this channel for reasons. I was trying to start my music and really get that going. I have my own, like, stage persona. I was trying to put together a band, all that shit. I was going to go back to school for music, get private voice lessons, all of that. I was really geared up to focus on my music and actually do something, not just be a talker, actually do it. But whoosh, nope. At least not right now. And I don't know. Like, this channel right now from this point on is going to be for a few different things. Like, I will probably make like vlogs, or I'll talk about, different social issues or my philosophies on things. Every once in a while, I hope to be able to do some music stuff, or at least like lyric readings, make this page at least somewhat related to my music stuff, because, kind of have to, that's kind of the point. But yeah, that is that, I guess. Was there anything else I needed to say? Not that I can think of, but I'm gonna just try and start posting videos more often. Can't really say I'm gonna have like a schedule yet. Maybe I'll have like a schedule at some point. But for the time being, I'm just gonna post videos whenever I think of something to talk about. So, yeah. This has been an update. So, bye for now.